Adjusting tax withholding is an essential step in managing your finances and ensuring you are not overpaying or underpaying your taxes. Here is a step-by-step guide on how to check and change your tax withholding. First, you need to understand what tax withholding is. Tax withholding is the amount of money your employer withholds from your paycheck and sends to the government as a prepayment of your taxes. The amount of tax withheld depends on the information you provided on your W-4 form when you started your job. To check your tax withholding, you need to review your pay stub and look for the amount of federal income tax withheld. You can also use the IRS tax withholding estimator tool to determine if you are having too much or too little tax withheld. This tool will ask you for your income, filing status, and number of dependents to estimate your tax liability. If you find that you need to adjust your tax withholding, you will need to complete a new W-4 form. You can obtain this form from your employer or download it from the IRS website. When filling out the form, you will need to provide your personal information, filing status, and number of dependents. You will also need to indicate the number of allowances you are claiming, which will affect the amount of tax withheld. For example, if you are single and have no dependents, you may claim 1 allowance. If you are married and have 2 children, you may claim 3 allowances. The more allowances you claim, the less tax will be withheld from your paycheck. Once you have completed the new W-4 form, you will need to submit it to your employer. They will then update your tax withholding information and begin withholding the new amount from your paycheck. It is essential to review your pay stub after submitting the new form to ensure the changes have been made correctly. It is also important to note that you should review and adjust your tax withholding regularly, especially if you experience any life changes such as getting married, having children, or changing jobs. This will ensure that you are not overpaying or underpaying your taxes and avoid any potential penalties. In conclusion, adjusting tax withholding is a straightforward process that can help you manage your finances and avoid any potential tax issues. By following these steps and using the IRS tax withholding estimator tool, you can ensure that you are having the correct amount of tax withheld from your paycheck. Remember to review and adjust your tax withholding regularly to reflect any changes in your life and ensure you are in compliance with tax laws.